Hello girlfriends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Jody and it's great to have you join me again this week. So this week I am doing another Affordable Drugstore series, or I'm bringing this series back I should say. I had done this early on, like my first year of YouTube, and it went well. It was very popular. So I went to visit new brands or brands that I haven't tried yet from Affordable Drugstore. You know, I'm looking at products that are like under $10. That's my ideal goal, $10 or under. And that's getting harder to do these days, I will say that. But we're going to try this. And this brand today, that you can probably tell by the thumbnail and the title, is Hairitage. I put a poll out on Instagram a while back, and it was overwhelmingly voted for Hairitage to be reviewed first. And that's what we're going to dive into. I do want to also make note that today is an extremely gloomy day. We've had a lot of those. So filming while we have some good natural lighting is not easy to do. And when I use my overhead light, it kind of creates a weird cast. So I don't particularly like to see it with the overhead light on. If you feel like that would be better, please let me know in the comments so I can change that in the future. But right now we're going to do the best I can with my ring light. So, and what natural lighting we do have. All right, I'm going to quickly dive into the specs of the shampoo and conditioner that I already used, and then I'm going to give you my thoughts on those. Out of My Hair is made with a unique blend of potent ingredients that cleanses hair of impurities and excess oils without stripping it. This gentle daily shampoo is ultra mild, moisture rich, and perfectly safe for everyday use. It's recommended for all hair types. The directions say to dispense a generous amount of the Out of My Hair gentle daily shampoo depending on the length and thickness of your hair. Apply to wet hair and massage starting at the scalp and work your way to your ends. For a pro tip to use on extra dirty days, rinse and repeat as necessary, and follow up with one of the Hairitage conditioners for whatever your hair may need. Put your hair on a pedestal by adding impressive volume with our Held High Volume Conditioner. While providing lightweight body and root lift, this conditioner nourishes and gently detangles your locks, perfect for straight or fine hair that needs a boost. Recommended for hair types and textures 1A to 3B. The directions say to dispense a generous amount of the Held High Volume Conditioner, depending on the length and thickness of your hair. Apply to wet hair and massage, starting at the ends and work your way up to the scalp. Wait for 3 to 5 minutes before rinsing thoroughly. Alright, so this Out of My Hair Gentle Daily Shampoo. This is a gentle shampoo, I will definitely say that. My hair had a lot of buildup on it, I do feel like, so I did have to go in twice with this shampoo. First time, the product just really wasn't working through my scalp that well, no matter how much I wet my hair. So I rinsed that out the first one, and then I went in with a second suds up of this, and it worked a lot better. This does have, I looked at the ingredients, sodium C14, 16 olein sulfonate. I do believe that's a pretty good like cleanser, like a pretty good surfactant. And my hair did feel clean afterwards, but it did not feel stripped at all. And I would definitely say this lives up to the name being gentle. Next we have the Hairitage Held High Volume Conditioner that I used, and this is a nice deep conditioner. I chose this one over like the smoothing. Did I say deep conditioner? I meant conditioner if I did say that. But I chose this one over the smoothing conditioner, and that was because this one had some proteins in it. Let's see. This has hydrolyzed quinoa and hydrolyzed rice protein about midway through the list of ingredients. And so I like to see that in my conditioners a lot. My hair loves protein. And so I'm hoping, like my hair feels in a good state. It feels very soft, but it doesn't feel like over moisturized. But really I find that I can usually tell how my conditioners work best is after I've styled. You know, that way I see how my hair really reacts to the whole drying process and everything like that. Obviously the stylists play effect in that as well, but I just feel like I get a better idea for how conditioner works for my hair once I've completed the styling process. One thing I do want to say about both the shampoo and the conditioner is they both have fragrance pretty high up on the list. And I was a little surprised by that because as I was using them, I really didn't notice the scent at all. And so after I finished using them, I literally like put my nose up there, and you can smell a slight perfume scent. It's neither fruity nor floral in my opinion, so perfumed is the best description I can give you of that. But I was surprised with it being as high up on the list that I could barely smell it. So that's just an extra note for you if that's something that you're interested in. Now let's get on to the stylers. The first styler that I'm going to be using is the Ahead of the Curl Cream. It says stay ahead of the curve and a head of the curl. This curl cream provides unmatched definition and control while maintaining movement and touchability and bounce. When you're looking for a resilient, long-lasting, healthy curls, this is your go-to curl cream, made for types 3A to 4C hair. And the directions say, after washing, condition, and detangling, evenly distribute a small amount of the curl cream from root to tip, adding more as needed. Do not rinse out. Either air dry or diffuse or twist in style. So when the description said that this has control for as part of like the properties that it offers, I am wondering if that means a little bit of hold. However, my untrained eye did not really pick out any holding properties or holding agents in here. I could be missing something. Once again, I do notice that perfume is pretty high up on the list. So I have not opened this. This whole review is a first impressions, and I just noticed that they have their little logo there on the cap. It's kind of cute, kind of pretty. I'm going to check and see if they have a seal on here. I kind of doubt it, but we're going to check and see real quick. Just kidding, no we're not. This is an unscrew lid. So just gonna pop this open, and I have no idea what this consistency is going to be. Once again, the fragrance is very light, but this is what it is looking like. Let me work that in here a little bit. It spreads pretty easily. Yeah, that's not going to take much, I don't think, for my hair, but I am going to put just a little bit more, just the slightest bit. That's what I added to it. I'm going to put that on one half of my hair, working from the ends up. And I will brush this through just to help distribute the product. Now, when I was looking into purchasing these products here, I kind of made a list going on the website on products that I was most interested in trying. And I had originally wanted the cream and the mousse and the gel. That's typically how I like to go if I can get my hands on all of those. However, I could not get my hands on the gel. And I also want to try out their hairspray. But like I said, I couldn't get my hands on the gel. It was not available on Walmart's website. I don't remember if I saw it on Amazon. If I did, it wasn't for a price I was willing to really pay. And it obviously wasn't in store. So I went to buy let me brush this through while I'm talking. So I bought the cream and the mousse in store, and I was going to try to buy the other stuff online. However, like I said, the gel really wasn't available. And then I was going to get the mousse, but by the time I would have to pay for shipping, it was like double the cost almost. And I said, that's not worth that for me for a hairspray. So we just got the cream and the mousse and one more product that I'm going to reveal at the end. Alright, so I did just quickly off camera brush style my hair with my Denman brush. It's been a while since I used that, and I thought, you know, let's give that a good old try again. And now we're going to go in with the mousse. This is the Sky's the Limit Volume Mousse. It says, add instant volume and shine to dull, flat hair with our Sky's the Limit Volume Mousse. This crunch-free, flake-free formula helps tame frizz, add volume, and create definition for bouncy, beautiful waves and curls. The directions say, give a good shake before use, dispense upside down into hands and rub between palms. Apply to damp hair starting at the roots and evenly distribute to the ends. Style as usual. For maximum volume, use a diffuser or blow dry with a round brush starting at the roots. I was a little, dropped the cap. I was a little intrigued that it says that this mousse could possibly add shine in the description. So I'm just going to flip upside down, shake this up, flip upside down, and I'm going to apply that. Okay, I'm going to try to be in frame here. I really don't know how much to use, so we're going with that amount for now. It's a nice creamy mousse. Like, it's not as super like the structure of egg whites like some mousses are, but it doesn't just break down and dissolve. So I kind of like that. Going in at the roots first, as they suggested. And I am going to get a little bit more. Which is loud. And I'm going to work that into the rest of my hair. Since I don't have a gel, this is going to be my holding agent primarily. So And this mousse, I did note that it had, let's see, it has fragrance pretty high up on the list again. Apparently all these products seem to have fragrance high up on the list, but it does have PVP and copolymer pretty high up on the list. So that hopefully will be helpful. Now, as I'm scrunching my hair right now, I'm really not feeling much product in my hair at all. And I don't know if that means I should add more or not, but I feel like I added a normal amount. So I'm just going to scrunch a little bit more, and then I'm going to wet plop. Because I do feel like the hold is pretty light for the products that I have used, just based on what I can tell from my hair state at this point, I think I'm going to wet plop a little bit longer, about 15, maybe 20 minutes, because in doing that, I feel like that just helps the product soak into my hair a little bit better, helps it absorb before I start diffusing. So that's the game plan. I'll come back with my hair fully diffused and give you my thoughts. All right, curl friends, I am back with my hair fully diffused, and these are my results. I'll get the products in my lap and they're about ready to fall off, sorry. I'll zoom in so you can see the hair a little bit. Overall, I am really liking my results. I'm gonna be truthfully honest, for whatever reason, I didn't really have the highest hopes, and I think that is primarily due to the fact that I could not get a hold of a gel in this line. I'm a ride or die gel kind of girl. Rarely do I not use a gel. And so just trying these products then, this cream and this mousse, I am pleasantly surprised. This cream I didn't mention in here does have two different types of protein. There is a hydrolyzed wheat protein and there's a hydrolyzed jojoba protein. And they're midway through the list. So I do like that. Another thing I was looking for in the ingredients on these two products is a cone of some sort. I haven't seen one really. That's not to say it's not in here, but it would be under a different name that I'm not familiar with. So I would have to do a more thorough research of the ingredients to be able to figure that out. But the reason why I'm looking for a cone is because my hair feels like there's a cone in it. My hair is just so soft feeling, but it has the elasticity, it has the spring back that I like to see. I have good curl definition from root to tip, really, and so I like that. My curls are a little bit smaller clumps than sometimes I have, but not bad. Like, I wouldn't say this is stringy at all, just a little bit smaller clumps. But that also I feel like breaks it up because I have decent volume for my hair. Not wild, not crazy, but decent volume. When I was drying my hair, I did get a slight cast, but the further I dried my hair, the more that cast went away. I did scrunch out the crunch or just fluff up my hair a little bit with my Verb Ghost oil, and I know that has a cone in it, but I felt this feeling before I even applied that. Maybe I should look at the conditioner. Let's take a quick glance here. I am not seeing one at a quick glance. Now I am just kind of skimming through fast just for sake of the time. So I'm not sure what is lending to all this extreme softness of my hair. And I'm kind of nervous about how that's going to make my hair last or my curls last. So I did say I had another product, and I do. We have here, I told you I wanted to try the hairspray. They didn't have that at my store, and I wasn't going to pay that outrageous amount for shipping. So what they did have at my store was the Magic Spell Texturizing Spray, and we're going to give this a shot. It says, this invisible spray builds volume and texture without drying out hair, provides movable hold while building body and more styling options, can also be used as a prep spray to provide grip for non-slip braids and updos. Directions say to give a good shake before use, section hair thoroughly and apply product to dry hair in a sweeping motion from root to ends, about 8 to 10 inches away. Proceed to style as desired. And a pro tip for ultimate volume, flip hair upside down and spray. So I am going to treat this like I would my hairspray, and we're just going to get into that. For my hairspray, I always like to start out upside down. I always also like to kind of divide my hair a little bit here. And it's not a perfect divide, but just, you know, get into the root here. And I'm not sure if I'm going to be 8 to 10 inches away. I'm not super careful about that, but oh, it has a seal on it. I got, oh, okay, there we go. Does that leave a cast? I don't know. Definitely has a scent. After I feel like this has set just a little bit, I'm going to flip my hair. And then I like to spray it along my 2-part areas. Okay, so how does my hair feel after spraying that? My hair still feels very soft, but there is a slight texture to it, not much. And so we are going to give this some time. I'll come back tomorrow and see how this is holding up, and I'll give you my final thoughts at that point. All right, girlfriends, this is day 2 hair using the Hairitage products to wash and style with. And we have some developments that I need to talk about here, but I'm going to save that towards the very end. First of all, we're going to go over the products that I have here, just kind of another quick synopsis review of them, because I've further developed my thoughts, I feel like, over time. Sometimes I gotta think about it a little bit, what I want to say exactly. So these are the Hairitage shampoo and conditioner. This is a gentle shampoo. Definitely feel like it's a gentle shampoo. And the volume conditioner, I think this was a good conditioner to kind of set me up for getting the curl definition and the volume that I was able to achieve with this. I really like this conditioner. 2 of the styling products that I used were the curl cream and the mousse, and I would say the star of the show out of all the Hairitage products that I tried would be this cream. This was a fantastic cream. I think it helped give me fantastic definition. I have, like, look at this curl. This curl was kind of towards the front yesterday, and I noticed it all day. Like, it's beautiful, and I have great definition. And I will say, I was out in the wind a lot yesterday, or a fair amount, and it was definitely windy, and my curls were unprotected, and the definition stayed. So that speaks something for, I feel like, this curl cream. This mousse, the volume mousse, it was a good mousse. Does it give me the most volume out of all the mousses I've tried? I'm not sure. It would be, I would have to try it in comparison with a few others that I really like. So I just wanted to experiment more with this one. It is a good mousse though. And now the last product, and on to the development that we have to talk about, is this texturizing spray. I think this takes a little bit of a learning curve. About 5 minutes after I used this spray, well, let me back up here. When I sprayed this around, I didn't have the hairspray. From what the directions read, I felt like I could kind of use this as a hairspray to create a little bit more texture and volume in my hair. And when I used it, I felt a slight bit of texture in my hair. But about 5 minutes after I finished is when the texture, I felt like, really developed. And this backside of my hair feels so gunky. Like, I use too much. And it feels disgusting back here. This whole yesterday and today, this morning, I've been wanting to pull my hair up. I wanted to wait till I finished this video so you could see it. My hair doesn't look bad, but it feels horrible. And so I recommend, if you use this, go lightly, go sparingly, and build up if you need to. Give it time to develop, and then you might have a little bit better outcome than I did. So I definitely need to work around or play around with this texturizing spray. Do you like to use a texturizer? I know in the past I've used a texturizing powder, and this kind of feels very similar, to be truthfully honest, but it's less messy. So that is an advantage, I feel like. But it's been a long time, and I don't really care for that feeling anymore that texturizers give me. And I don't think it really contributed to any volume. Maybe a little bit. Like I got some volume here, but my hair is so stiff from applying too much that I really can't flip my part over as I like to do over the course of the day. So it's just really not what I wanted at all. And let that be a lesson learned for you. Like I said, go light on the texturizing spray. So I would show you the back of my hair because I forgot to do that yesterday. However, it feels so disgusting back here. I haven't really looked at just the straight back to know, but it feels so disgusting that I really don't want to show you. So if you're interested in what that looks like, check out my Instagram because I did get photos of the back of my hair day one before it really started getting gunky feeling. And I usually have my Instagram photos up for the video that I'm doing about 24 to 48 hours once the video is posted. So kind of check that out in the next day or two, and you should be able to see what the back of my hair looks like if you're really curious. But that's all I have for you today. I hope this was helpful. All these products were under $10. I really like them, minus my poor performance with this, but I really did like the rest of the products. So let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below, and until I see you again next week, have a great day. Bye.